No drama. And you know we getting them comments, man. What's good, YouTube? Today, I'm taking y'all on a walk. Because I'm not going to lie, some of y'all need to start walking. But nah, I'm so serious. I was joking, but at the same time, I'm serious. Y'all know the saying, for every joke, there's some truth in it. Yeah, that's how we coming. But look, today I wanted to talk to y'all about one habit that I started doing to start my fitness journey. And we're doing it right now, walking. Simple as that. The reason why walking is so effective in the beginning of your journey is because it's the best way, it's one of the easiest way to increase your activity level. You know, if you are a person that lives a sedentary lifestyle, is not as active, don't go outside as often, your only time that you're really doing something active is at work, or you might be a person that don't like go to a job where you have to be sitting down at a desk, you know, things of that nature. But 9 times out of 10, bro, if you just increase your activity level just a little bit, you're gonna see a difference in your weight. You feel me? Because in the beginning, if you're trying to lose weight, it's always about calories in versus calories out. So what does that mean? You're burning more than you consuming. Every time we're eating, right, it's to fuel the body for energy. Now, anytime we're moving and we're doing something active, that is the time when our body is utilizing that energy that we just consumed. So what does that also mean? That also means that the fat that is on your body right now is just stored energy that you have not utilized. Yep. I'm gonna say this again. The fat on your body, it is the stored energy that you have not utilized. Right? So what does that mean? That also means, right, the more that you move around, the more fat that your body cannot store. So you constantly eating and you already got fat storages. That means you got to work 10 times harder, right? So now, calories in, calories out for a long period of time, your body is now going to be searching for energy. And where's that energy going to be at? In your body, right? On your body, bro. Literally. You go back in history, we didn't have fridges. We used this in nature, you know. We had to hunt, we had to walk miles and miles just to get food and water, right? Think about it. Our body's designed to store energy for long periods of time. Because back then we didn't have no fridges, we didn't have no grocery stores and all that. So the time we eating is the time we eating. So our body had to store energy in order to survive. So right now, how society is, we've been so privileged and grateful to have food all the time that we forgot that we still have to hunt. We don't have to hunt anymore. We don't have to do all those things, right? So now, because we don't have to do those things, it's easiest for us to be dependent on society to just do things for us or make it easier. So then we're gonna be lazy easily. So now we have to put more effort into losing weight and doing the things that we used to do naturally. Is moving around, going hunting. We have to, how would I say, assimilate that. How do you assimilate that? Just go for a walk. Move as much as possible. Now, if walking is not your thing, I I'm not gonna lie, walking should be a good thing, bro, man. I'm not gonna lie. For me, as I'm going on this walk, it's very therapeutic. It's a time for me to really reflect and, gather my thoughts throughout my day and just really just lock it on me, zone in on what I gotta accomplish in my life. You know, the time that you have alone is so important. That's the best. That's when you get the most work. That's when you really say, all right, this is who I am, this is where I'm at, and where do I want to go. Those are important to become successful, man. And I kid you not, the beginning when I started walking, I'm thinking like, oh, I'm just gonna, go outside, walk, and that's gonna help me lose weight. But on the contrary, it had an after effect of me just thinking about what I want to do, even starting YouTube, being on Instagram, and all these things just started trickling down. And also too, I was a little proactive about it. This is a great way for you to, if this can encourage you to start walking, put an audio book in. You could put a podcast on. Listen to something that's informative, so to keep you in that mind frame. I say certain things that I used to listen to was audiobooks, like self-help books that was just gonna keep me motivated, push me, elevate me, really speak life into myself. You feel me? Those things are important, bro. When you're on this journey, obviously it's not gonna be easy because life makes it harder. We got trials and tribulations. We got, life be life, and y'all know this. We got work, we got bills, we got responsibilities, and sometimes we don't even want to do that. It's hard to be an adult sometimes. Word. Sometimes you want to relax, maybe play some video games if you wanted to, if that's your thing. Watch some Netflix, but those are all easy. But it's hard to do the things that the people don't want to do to elevate their lives. You feel me? That's one thing I did get rid of too, was consuming a lot of TV, watching TV, like watching Netflix all the time, binging Netflix. No, I don't do that much anymore. Because I'd rather consume my time with things that's gonna elevate my mind and where I want to go. That's how you gotta look at certain things, right? But look, we talking about walking, and not even just walking, just increasing your activity level. So another tip that I'll probably give you, like I was saying, if walking is a good one, I'd also say if you like riding bikes, do that as much as possible too. I know a lot of people that like biking and things of that nature. That's a good way to increase your activity level too. I live in New York City, so I know a lot of people that they bike to work or bike on their free time. There's always ways to increase your activity level no matter what, man. It's all about building a lifestyle for yourself that's gonna make you successful, man. Or the life that you want to live, you create that. You know what I mean? Because right now, this is what I'm doing. I'm walking. I'm on my off day. I just finished going to the gym. And this was like something I was like, I haven't done this in a while. And this is something that really helped me propel myself to get to this point. Being on YouTube, talking to y'all, man. Like, you understand? Like, there was a point in time where I wouldn't have the confidence to even talk to y'all. But it's all about that internal work, right? Always working on yourself. That's how you build that confidence with yourself and confidence around other people. Constantly working on yourself. And constantly working on yourself, that's how you gain that trust and you learn to know yourself. You understand? And I like to rant about this stuff because I truly believe your mental is a direct correlation to your physical, right? Because if you don't make that mental change in here, how do you think the physical is going to change? You have to make up your mind to say, all right, I'm going to do this for myself every day. I'm going to go for a walk every single day. Every single day. Because I want to get to my destination. And my destination is self-development. That's what you got to look. That's what you got to think when you're doing these things, bro. Where am I going? Why am I doing this? Your why has to be so strong that it propels you to do whatever it takes, bro. Real talk. So, yeah, man. Go for walks, bro. Go for walks. It's not only a physical benefit, it's a mental benefit. You got time to reflect, be in your thoughts. I know a lot of people, I'm gonna say something so real because I feel like this needs to be addressed. I feel like people practice escaping from their mind thinking that's gonna solve their problems. But really they need to take time and really sort their thoughts together so they can really understand what's really going on around them. Because the one thing I've learned is if you don't address the issues that's going on up in here, everything else around you is going to start to crumble. You know, things that you thought you had grasp of is going to start to fumble. Listen, I just rhyme right now because that's how I'm feeling right now. You feel me? But look, that's what I like. I just want y'all to understand that, man. Because, you know, this journey that I've been going on has just been so powerful, and I want to make sure that y'all understand how important it is to really pour into yourself. You know, it's not just about fitness, man. It's not. It's about elevating your mind, your body, your spirit, and elevating your life. You know what I mean? You can really accomplish whatever you want to do, bro, but I swear to you, it's all up in here. You have to change up on here first. All the tools in life is there. You just got to take it. You just got to take it, bro. Simple as that. That's how you came across this video. It spoke to you, right? I'm speaking to you. God told me to speak to you. Because as I've gone through this journey, I feel like this is what I'm meant to do. It's in my heart. I want to give to the people. You know what I mean? And it's so crazy because when I was younger, yeah, I had people, you know, that supported me, but the people that I wanted to support me wasn't supporting me, and I felt like, damn, I needed that. But once I started shifting my mind and saying, nah, I gotta do this for me, my family, and whoever wants to be around me. Because I know if I win, they're gonna win around me too. Winners is gonna be around winners. But they gotta start here. The winning mentality starts up here. So, back on the topic of this video. Move as much as possible. Walk. If you got an elevator, take the stairs. I know it sounds crazy. Listen, I live on the 28th floor in my building. I swear to my mother, bro. I love my mother. I do it for my mamas. Y'all already know that. I used to walk up the stairs every day just to increase my activity level because I know it was going to benefit me. We endure that pain because we're not trying to remain the same, and we're going to change our frame. You feel me? Like, that's what this is about, bro. Things are difficult, but nothing great or nothing good comes easy. So Don't get too comfortable. Don't get too comfortable, man. If it's too comfortable, then it's too easy, and that means you're not benefiting enough. The more you get uncomfortable and endure that uncomfortability, the thing is you start embracing it even more, and then you're gonna be like, damn, I'm happy I did that because I'm rewarding myself at the end of the day. But yeah, man, that's the end of this video. I don't want to talk to you your head off too much. I just really wanted to get on here